And we want to find the difference quotients. We know the formula for the difference quotient. All we have to do is make use of that formula. And this is going to come back later. So we have an exponent, so better to put parentheses around it. And we have 4x squared plus 1. So over here, for f of x plus h, we would have 4x plus 1 squared plus 1. Going to put within brackets minus it can have brackets. If you like parentheses, you can put parentheses also, divided by h. I chose brackets because I use parentheses, so that it's just a matter of preference. How do we find x plus 1 squared?
You combine, you basically create a polynomial.
I create what?
Sorry, a polynomial.
A polynomial. So how would I get to that polynomial?
You would simply do instead of parentheses x plus 1 or x plus 1 and then have the other x plus 1.
So it's simply x plus 1 times x plus 1. From there, what method do you FOIL? You use FOIL to get to that point. So if you FOIL that, you'll get x squared plus 2x plus 1. No, it's not 1, it's actually h. Like, where did that 1 come from? So x squared plus 2xh plus h squared. My bad.
I thought there was something that I'd forgotten. That's why you put the 1.
And we have plus out here. So 4x plus h squared. If you FOIL, you'd get x squared plus 2 times x times h plus h squared plus 1 minus that entire thing divided by h.
So just for formatting purposes, at the very least, since the
Yes,
h squared is at the, or since the h squared at the very least is raised to the power of 2, generally when it comes to polynomial, we put the stuff that's squared in front of the non-squared.
you mean here?
Yeah, so I'd suggest that you swap the place of the 2x h and the h squared, just
No, but you are saying h as what's important for you. You're saying this to be a function of h. I'm saying this to be a function of x.
my apologies.
So I get what you're saying. If you switch these two, you would have a polynomial, but that polynomial is in h. I'm treating it as a polynomial in x. So highest degree, then lowest, and then constant. So distribute, we will get 4x squared plus 8xh plus h squared. Don't forget that 1. So plus 1 minus 4x squared plus 1.
Wouldn't it be 4x? I mean, 4h squared?
Yeah.
Thank you. Can't multiply. So at this step, 4x squared plus 1, it's addition, right? So I can easily take these terms out of that bracket. Do we agree? We're just adding things. So I'm going to keep 4x squared plus 1 inside the bracket and take these two terms outside.
So when you forgot the plus 1 when it comes to the top. Example, there's 4x squared plus 4.
Divided by h. What do you see? What's going to get cancelled? 4x squared plus 1, 4x squared plus 1, but that is the original function. Right? So this should always go away. Typically, with polynomials, it will always go away. Now, what if you don't have a polynomial? Well, it will go away, but the issue is you need to know advanced maths, which you have. sine functions or exponential functions, logarithmic functions, all of those can be done, but it's going to take extra work. So you wouldn't be able to see it right away. But if you have an algebraic function, you can see it right away. What do we have in common in the numerator? H. And what happens to those two? Will get cancelled. So our final answer would be 8x plus 4h. Good. I want you to give that one a try. That is f equals 2x cubed minus 1. Looks like we forgot algebra. So we had x plus h squared equals x squared plus 2xh plus h squared. Right? X plus h cubed. This is what you guys do. Somebody knows what it is. You saw 2 there, they're all 2. 3 there, so x cubed plus 3xh plus h cubed. Right? No. You know, if life was this easy, I would be more than a millionaire. I would be living in a castle. But it's not that easy. So one easy way to remember is to use something called a Pascal's triangle. Do we know what that is? It's easy to construct. Now I'll write all the way up to x plus h raised to 5. So 1, 2, 1, 1, 3, 3, 1, 1, 4, 6, 4, 1, 1, 5, 10, 10, 5, 1. That's a good plan. 1, 5, 10, 10, 5. Close to the trap. And so 1. That's good enough. And there is a way to construct this. I didn't memorize this. I can keep on going. So first you put 1 there, 1 plus 2, 3, 2 plus 1, 3, put 1 there. Over here, 1 outside, 1 plus 3, 4, 3 plus 3, 6, 3 plus 1, 4, 1 outside. Here, 1 is outside, 1 plus 4, 5, 4 plus 6, 10, 6 plus 4, 10, 4 plus 1, 5, 1 outside. Does that make sense? Called Pascal's triangle, and why did I bring this up? So if you have x h squared, all you have to do is start with the highest power of x, lowest power of h. As you go along, you decrease the powers of x, increase the powers of h by 1. Good? Do you follow? So we start with the highest power for x, which is 2. As I go from term to term, I will decrease the power of x by 1 and increase the power of x h by 1. Good. I rewrite this. I can write this as x squared h raised 0 to x raised 1 h raised 1 h squared x raised 0. Yes, because any number raised to the power of 0 is 1. I'm just rewriting that one. And you can see that the powers of x 2, 1, 0 decreases by 1. The powers of h 0, 1, 2 increases by 1. Good. Now, how does the triangle come into play? Well, the first coefficient would be 1. The second coefficient would be 2. The third coefficient would be 1. Right? This way you don't have to FOIL. On an exam, if you had x plus h, or on homework, if you had x plus h raised 4, you'd have to FOIL x plus h times x plus h times x plus h times x plus h. Do you really want to do that? No. All you have to do is use that. I'm going to show you how to do it for this case. So x plus h cubed, start with the highest power for x cubed, lowest power for h, 0. Leave some space because we want to put the coefficient, decrease x by 1, x squared, increase h, the power by 1, h raised 1, decrease x by 1, increase h by 2, yes, decrease x by 1, so we have 1 there, it's going to become 0, increase 2, 2, 3. Yes, now go to the triangle. We are missing 4 coefficients, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's plug those values in. 1, 3, 3, 1. Good. So by simplifying and write it, I get 1 times 1 times x cubed, 3x squared h, 3x h squared, plus 1 times h cubed. Isn't that what you have? Those who got it right. Which is easy, foiling or doing this?
For this one, four.
Yeah.
For this one, I just foiled it because it's only 3.
Yeah, what, I mean, for three, it's okay.
Because I just went from that one you had and then just multiplied it by x plus h.
I just accidentally put
That's
it
fine.
plus 1 instead of the h. So,
What?
oh no, I had to erase everything because I accidentally was still thinking of what you did where you put the plus 1 instead of the h. So I accidentally pulled over x plus 1.
Happens, right? I'm not the only one. So if it's cubed, great, not a big deal. But what if you encounter a problem which has, you know, x plus h raised 5? Do you really want to waste time? No. If you do this, you'll know that there will be 6 terms, and you will know their coefficients, and you'll know how to write x and h. Does that make sense? So let's take that, the difference quotient, 2 times x plus h cubed minus 1 minus, so f of x plus h minus f of x divided by h. So BQ would simply be equal to 2 multiplied by x cubed plus 3x squared h plus 3xh squared plus h cubed minus 1. That's x plus h all cubed minus the function divide the entire thing by h. Distribute, we will have 2x cubed, 6x squared h, 6xh squared, plus 2h cubed, minus 1, minus 2x cubed, minus 1, divided by h. Yes. Now, I'm going to leave 2x³ minus 1 inside the bracket, take everything else outside because we're just adding. So 6x² plus 6x² plus 2h³ plus 2x³ minus 1 minus 2x³ minus 1. Entire thing divided by h. These two would go away, and if you look at our problem, that is our original function, and that goes away. So we did everything right, unless we mess up at the very last step. So 6x² plus 6xh² plus 2h³ divided by h. What do we have in common? 2h. 2h?
No, just
No,
the first one on this one.
3 times 2.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
H's will get cancelled, and we will have 3x² plus 3xh plus h². Another hint, if you do everything right, the h in the denominator must get cancelled. And if it doesn't get cancelled, you made a mistake. 2 things, the original function will get cancelled, the h in the denominator has to get cancelled. Doesn't, you made a mistake.